And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
49 the mic.
He'll look to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. 19 Lion. Take 4. Take 4. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. There you go.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 9. Bang L. Bang L. Bang L. We own them.
They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Mike 9. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. I got you. Mike 9. Hey. You got it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Here we go.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw again. On the move to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. Mike 9. Hey. We got to steal.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep now for Amendola. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Justin Jones there on the stop.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back to throw here. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. SOS.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mike 9. Bang L.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, the 40, the 30. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a night.
And it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Freeman again on 2nd down, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
49.
Looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points.
Williams loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Here we go. Hiking 18. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. There you go.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away.
Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 30.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that, going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
7 yards to pick up there.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! From 17 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He completes this one to Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.